Student credentials, cohort, Executive MBA 42D, project description, market and economics, case study, Brampton Bicycle, student name, Temitope Lutosin Adegboye, regular email address, topeadegboye3@gmail.com, school email address, ta43@student.quantic.edu. Presentation question: following Brexit in 2021 and beyond, should Brampton reduce the price of its core product in the UK market? Discuss the possible price elasticity of demand for a Brampton bike and support your answer using theory, the case study materials, and your own research. Background into Brampton Bicycle operations. The Brampton Bicycle was established in Greenford, Greater London, England on 3rd June 1976 by Andrew Ritchie. Their unique core product is the folding bicycle, which has earned Ritchie, the founder, a Prince Philip Designer's Prize in 2009. BBC News 2009. Brampton is the largest volume bicycle manufacturer in Britain with a revenue of £42 million in 2019. Nick 2008. On the average, the Brampton bicycle is more expensive than our substitutes. This is because the frame is handmade and all the components are well designed, well engineered, and well made products. Consequently, Brampton Bikes became a global brand and a British icon, which has showed continuous growth of 20% since 2008 due to its unique design, size, weight, and customization capabilities. The Brampton bike folds up to a third of its size and weighs an average just 11 kilograms. Brampton bikes are not just foldable, but also customizable, as customers can personalize features like riding position, height, mudguards, and electric option. Continuation. Though the bicycle sector in UK is a perfectly competitive market, Brampton Bicycle is not a price taker. Brampton Bicycle produces about 80,000 units every year. It exports 75% of its production to 14 retail markets in over 50 countries as at 2009, while controlling a UK market share that accommodates the remaining 25% of their annual production, RD 2021. Double impact of Brexit and COVID on UK economy in general and the Brampton Bicycle in particular. United Kingdom 12 months after embarking on a new life outside of the European Union. The impact of the twin pressures of Brexit and COVID-19 pandemic on UK trade is becoming evident. The 27-member European Union countries has definitely performed better than UK, as unbundling the effects of both economic shredding events is an uphill task. According to the analysis of Politico, George 2022, Brexit and the ravaging pandemic is strong on the supply chains built by the former association is getting tighter despite the new ones by signing new trade deals with other 60 signatory countries. Trade with the EU dropped immediately at the end of the Brexit transition period in January 2021, with the UK exports to EU countries falling by 45% and imports decreasing by 33%. 52% of all trade in the first 10 months of 2021 was with non-EU countries. Continuation. It's obvious that UK's EU non-membership poses a huge threat to business in UK, especially those that are import and export driven. With the attendant inflation and peaking EU tariffs, the cost of production for most manufacturing companies will ultimately increase. It has become imperative for UK's Department and International Trade to keep EU anti-dumping regulations, especially on bicycles from China and elsewhere, to buffer companies like Brampton Bicycle who may be suffering from the chokehold of Brexit and COVID-19 pandemic. Price elasticity of demand of a Brampton bicycle. The concept of elasticity can be used to determine the magnitude of a change in a certain variable in relation to other critical determining variables. Specifically, price elasticity of demand of Brampton bicycle will then be the analysis of the demand of the bicycle given the changes in the bicycle prices. Continuation. The twin impact of Brexit and COVID-19 has inflicted untold hardship on the citizens of UK. Part of the hardship include increase in the cost of living, which has been mapped by a 6% rise in prices of increase of necessities, pandemic-induced boom in aggregate demand, Brexit-induced expensive steel, high shipping rates, labor shortages, aluminium shortages, and the chip crisis. All this posited by Butler Adams, MD, Brompton Bicycle 2021. All these eventualities have the attendant implications. Hence, to ensure that revenue is maintained and increased, prices must be reviewed to reflect the prevailing circumstances. Continuation. Then to the main crux of the question of this project, which is to determine the consumer behavior to a review in the price of Brompton bicycles. At the beginning of the year 2021, there was a 6% increase in the price levels. The price ranges from £850 to £3,200. Despite this increase in prices, sales surged by 20%, which accounted for the sales of 70,000 units in 12 months of the year under consideration. The relationship of the buying pattern of the consumers and the Brompton bicycle price shows that the bicycle is an inelastic product. This influence was drawn from the fact that a review of the selling price did not elicit a negative response in the buying pattern of the buying public. It is the enduring popularity of the Brompton bike that has continued to drive the firm's remarkable growth. Theoretical framework for the price elastic demand of a Brompton bicycle. There are so many theories that have been put forth to explain and predict consumer behavior. A very common and prominent one is the theory of reasoned action, which was conceived by Martin Fishburne and Isaac Acheson. It explains the interplay between marketing and consumers' pre-existing attitudes and how it impacts on purchasing decisions. This explains the cult-like loyalty Brompton Bikes brand enjoys. When it comes to bike purchase, UK residents have been programmed by default to choose the most successful brand of all times, which of course is the Brompton stock. Continuation. The second applicable theory to the success of the Brompton brand is the Abraham Maslow motivated need theory. This theory emphasizes that consumers' behavior is driven by prioritized needs. Brexit and COVID-19 pandemic realities worsened the already festering commuting needs of residents of big cities like London. Hence, advertisement campaigns were created to demonstrate the unique capabilities of Brompton foldable bike to meet its need, and now the brand has the largest market share in the bicycle sector. Another theory is Hawkins-Stern impulse buying theory. Stern argues that impulse to buy is only one half of a consumer behavior, which is influenced mostly by an external stimuli. I believe that Brompton international success has made it a collector's item. A brand of this magnitude elicits impulse buying, as an average London resident buys a Brompton bike as a class statement. These theories have explained mildly the reason behind the continuous growth of the Brompton brand through economic downturns and recently the Brexit and the COVID-19 pandemic. The sales of the bike has also continued to surge even when there is an upward price review. Hence, the classification of the Brompton bike as an inelastic product, since its demand is directly proportional to its increase in prices. Again, it also means that its demand is not affected by price increase. The essence of this project is to determine the propriety of an upward price review of the Brompton bike or otherwise. The careful analysis of the Brompton company's operations, the double impact of the Brexit and the COVID-19 on UK's economy, the determination of the price elasticity of demand of the Brompton bike, and the influence of the larger-than-life brand success of the Brompton bike. It is convenient to posit that Brompton company should not reduce the price of their foldable bike. I present these few justifications for my submission. The determinants of the price elasticity include available substitute. In this case, the substitute to the expensive Brompton bike are poor imitations and less prestigious, but Bromptons are unique in shape with superior engineering and quintessential British. Public perception. The UK buying public view the Brompton brand as a religion with dogmatic patronage, hence the cult following with great acceptance from the young trendy urbanites. Great satisfaction. The Brompton bike provides better satisfaction with its unique, sleek, foldable shape. It comes in handy to finish up distances to be covered in day-to-day business trips. The 11 kg weight encourages this. Parts of the journey may be covered by public transport and the rest on bike. Monopoly. Brompton bike enjoys some degree of monopoly as cheap substitute from China have been stifled by EU anti-dumping tariffs. Hence, the price elasticity of demand of the Brompton bike is inelastic. This means that UK buying public are less sensitive to the change of the Brompton bike. Then references.